Okay, so favorite film.
Interstellar.
Favorite ice cream.
Chocolate.
JJ Star Trek or JJ Star Wars?
Ooh. Star Trek. I like his
Wow.
Star Trek. I love Star Trek '09, which I'm not a Star Trek guy. So
I
I mean
do
I did
actually like his Star
yeah.
Trek.
I like Star Trek '09. So
Alright. Cheese.
um provolone.
Don't tell. I was gonna say if you don't like cheese. Woo.
Yeah,
Okay.
provolone.
Wizard or Jedi?
A wizard or a Jedi?
Mm-hmm.
Probably a
Almost the same.
wizard because the Jedi has this like code that they have to live by, and I would
Yeah.
I would
Mm-mm.
break those rules every day.
Cowboy boots or Crocs?
Ooh, well, I don't wear cowboy boots, but I wear hunting boots, which are waterproof, but they're not cowboy boots. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with Crocs.
All right. Ray Skywalker or Rose Tico?
Rose Tico. She's far, yeah. Ray Skywalker is far more detrimental to
Mm-hmm.
to the Star Wars mythology.
All right. Automatic or manual transmission?
Manual,
Good choice.
manual.
Favorite
The way
composer?
God intended it.
Yeah, I drive manual too, so good answer.
Favorite composer? Probably Hans Zimmer.
Okay.
Because
Reasonable.
Interstellar is my favorite film ever. I love the score in Interstellar, but also just Hans Zimmer. Like, I hate the movie Man of Steel, but that Hans Zimmer score
It's
is
good
one of the
soundtrack.
best soundtracks
Mm-hmm.
ever. So yeah, I mean Hans Zimmer's great, and I actually do spend a lot of time listening to themes of films and video games.
Me too, all the
I
time.
I love those. So Hans Zimmer is a standout for me for sure, and John Williams is objectively the goat. So
Yes, 100%. I wrote to
yeah.
him once. And they responded back saying, well, he doesn't accept autographs. I was like, ah! Devastated. All right, pineapple on pizza.
Hell no, and cancel Gary
Good
from
answer.
Nerdrotic.
Good answer. I'm Italian, and when you guys had the whole argument, I was like, oh. All right, so Brie Larson's left foot or Frost's two front teeth?
I'm gonna go with Bree's foot because I can use that as motivation to get Lethal Lightning to make better content if he knows that I was near Bree's foot. That's the only positive I can find out of it.
Okay. Favorite destination?
Once upon a time it was Walt Disney World, not anymore.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, right now, I don't know if I have a favorite specific destination because I haven't traveled a lot lately. But Orlando is my favorite city. So I do love the city of Orlando. So I love being there. There's a lot of energy there. There's always stuff to do. So I'll just say Orlando, Florida.
All right, Dodge or Ford?
Say that one more time.
Dodge or Ford?
Oh, well, Ford. I own a Ford F-150. So.
Nice, they're fun to drive. All right, favorite Hollywood Chris?
Whew, probably Pratt. Just because he's
Yeah.
such a good guy. He's such a good guy. Like, and I love his movies too.
He
So
educates people in agriculture. He's the best. The other ones
yeah,
are like, screw agriculture. And he's
yeah,
like, sheep.
yes, yeah. I like Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt's great.
Good answer.
Yeah.
All right, I have to ask this one. What's with the beard?
I don't know. I just haven't even. So I shaved a few weeks ago, and then I
Mhm.
did the Vegas trip, and I just like I don't even notice it that much really. I don't know how much it shows on camera, but like, does it show on camera a lot right now?
It's kind of like fuzz.
Yeah, like I can't. I've never truly committed to try to grow a full beard. I don't know if I
Neither
can.
have I.
So, so yeah, it's just a lack of just not shaving. It's not that I'm attempting to do anything. Even the last time this happened, it was because like I don't pay much attention to my personal channel, my D-Day Cobra channel, but Ryan was closing in on 100,000 subs, and I wanted to beat him there. So I was like, I'm just gonna make a bunch of videos, and I'm not shaving until I get to 100K, and I beat him to 100K, and then Usually when the internet says something, I kind of do the exact opposite. So people are like, "Oh, Jeremy, you need to shave, or either, or you need a beard." So I just kind of react that way. So yeah, I don't have a good answer. It's just
Yeah, I had to
I just
ask because there was
haven't.
that whole thing on FNT. We're like, oh my God, the beard. And I was
Yeah,
like, this is
yeah,
good.
yeah. It's become a bigger deal than everybody else. It's kind of weird to me. So,
All right. Alabama or Florida?
in what respect?
In any respect, just
Well,
in
I'm an
general.
Alabama football fan, and I'm a lifelong Alabama football fan, and that will always be. But in terms of where I would like to live, I would rather live in Florida. So yeah, I mean, I grew up in Alabama. When I was a kid, my dad, very young age, said, "You can either be an Alabama fan or you can get the fuck out." And I was like, "But Dad, I'm like 8." And he's like, "I don't care." So I'm like, "Okay, roll tide." And so that's kind of just been a part of me. So Alabama football is my most passionate thing when it comes to sports. But yeah, just living though, I would rather live in Florida. Beaches, you know, the weather's great. There's a lot of things to do here, whereas in Alabama, there's not a lot to do. So
No.
yeah,
All right, this is kind of an easy one. Disney or Universal?
Universal, and I never thought I would say that 5, 6, 7 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's so sad because Walt Disney World is, or at least it was, such a magical place.
Mm-hmm.
It's so big, so much to do. It's overwhelming, to people that really haven't been or haven't experienced it. I mean, I remember I took a friend of mine there about 5 or 6 years ago, and he had been, but I asked him, I was like, I don't feel like you've quite grasped how big it is there and how much there is to do. He goes, "Oh yeah, I went for my senior trip or something." I said, "You and your wife need to come down. I'm going to show you." And I took
Mm-hmm.
him to all these places. He's like, "Wow, I had no idea there was this much going on." I'm like, "Told you," but now it's lost so much of its magic now. And Universal,
Yeah.
they're just doing it. So right now, it's just Universal for me.
Yeah, I have this Disney book that I just read that covers all this behind the scenes on the films that Walt himself actually worked on. So it's from like the 19, whatever it was, to 1967 or 68. Oh, it's so sad when he dies, and it's just so amazing how these guys were so inspired by everything, and then
Yep.
it's just crap now. I'm like, wow, he's probably rolling and rolling and rolling in his grave.
Yes, it's sad.
All right, so one last question. What would be your lightsaber color?
Blue.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Really?
blue.
Really?
It's weird because as much as the Geeks and Gamers kind of like our primary color is green,
Hmm.
blue has always been my favorite color. So, and I guess I can give you a little backstory here for Geeks and Gamers.
Okay.
So the green was because of Xbox. Now everybody knows I'm a
Oh.
Nintendo fanboy. It's like, oh, he just loves Nintendo, and that's true. I do love Nintendo, but Xbox 360 was the definitive video game system at the time when I created Geeks and Gamers.
Hmm.
That was the kind of the system everybody played Call of Duty on, Halo, and everything like that. So when I created Geeks and Gamers, I went with that green color because Xbox 360,
Hmm.
and I felt like that would connect with people like gamers more so at that time, and we just kind of always kind of went with it. Now it's evolved a lot more since then, and now we have blue, we have red, we have all these different colors now, but the primary color is still green. But blue has always been my favorite color, but I decided to go with green because I thought it represented the console gamers better at that particular point in time.
Oh,
So
I just thought it was your favorite color or
yeah,
something.